But you can see them thick, it's like 3 to 4 cm like that, the thickness. Wow.
And then drizzle with some white sesame.
And teriyaki, teriyaki. And teriyaki. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. And teriyaki. Sorry, I almost said teriyaki again.
Welcome to another episode of
Can Eat or Not?
Is Agnes?
My name is Kelvin.
And my name is Sarah.
So today we are exploring Setapak.
Setapak, 1-2港.
Yes, famous for all the tar college, 小妹妹, 小弟弟.
Tar college represents?
This too.
Me too, me too.
Represent, yes.
So today we are exploring 3 different restaurants, including a Chinese cuisine, Western Thai cuisine, and also Japanese cuisine. Can't wait to try. Alright, are you guys ready?
Yes.
Let's go!
Setapak. Very good, I tell you. Tar college students, I'm back.
They be like, they don't comment. Who the f are you?
Hello guys, right now we're at our first location, which is Lian Jie Noodle House. So they have been operating for 20 years at their, old school household places. If you are Setapak people, you definitely know. We call them Lian Jie Enquiries. So this year they just shifted to new places, which is more comfortable with air conditioning, everything, so that you can enjoy your noodle better.
Air conditioning.
Yeah. And also they have another outlet in Kuala Lumpur, so do check them out. So today I'm having the prawn noodle. It looks very huge in size. How about you, Sarah?
I'm having the signature yellow wine chicken mee sua. Don't know what's mee sua, but it's a mee lah. Alright, so what I've been told that this mee is usually taken by those people who already gave birth after pregnant, because
During the
confinement period, the soup really gives it really warms the body up, makes you feel nice, makes you feel at home.
So this bowl is really, I would say, heaty. So if your body is hot Thai 嘅話咧，呢碗就好啱你㗎啦。
對。
And moving on to me, I'm having the signature curry noodle and I'm having the bamboo noodle. So in this curry noodle, right, they have around 5 ingredients. They got char siu also, and I also added pork slices inside. I think we should try our food.
Okay.
Guys, this is a very good bowl of prawn noodle, I would say. When I take the first sip of the soup, right, the taste, the spicy caramel, everything just come out to my throat. It like hit my throat. Oh. And they give quite a lot of ingredients as well. Got kangkong, prawn. This is fish slices, half white egg, and their sambal chili is very good. Wow, it's a very good bowl of prawn noodle. So this is a very typical type of, Asian breakfast. Noodle, cups, everything. And you can see the crowd here. It's all Chinese and mostly uncles.
I want to add on because now we arrive at 8 o'clock morning, right? People already started coming in when they open the door.
That's why.
People are coming in, all the Chinese uncles, everything to get their party bowl soup noodles in Lian Jie.
Lily for me. Hey, no, that's for rice. Sorry.
Okay, as for my Thai noodles, it's not bad. I really like it. Noodle, doesn't really suit well with Thai soup.
I mean, so you should take Mimu mee.
Yeah, chicken mee. But I like to add on, the pork is one of the best of I've ever eaten.
Wow.
And maybe you say it's just bro.
Bro.
But really got the deep fried, that kind of aroma come out.
Yeah, I can see your bowl of curry noodle, right?
I think it's very important.
That's a lot of.
It's very formally.
And then I'm trying my best to not take it out because down there got a lot of tauge. So I'm only eating the top part.
Bro, tauge is the best part.
Yeah, tauge is the best.
Yeah,
Give it extra crunch.
I just want to say, this is my first time eating this type of thing. I mean, I don't really eat food that we should eat after we are pregnant because I don't get pregnant. But still it's something new for me, and I will talk about the soup first up. I can see why you all would say that this is what pregnant lady will eat after it. It really gives me a very nice feeling. I feel like there's a whole lot of nutrition is just coming into my body, and then it just lifts me up. So I think the soup is very well made. As for the mee sua, it's not too hard, not too soft. I think it's a pretty standard mee they could give. As for my chicken, I think it's a well balanced chicken. So I think it's fine. It's my first time, and I would say that it serves its purpose. Even though I'm not pregnant.
Alright, so it's time for Lian Jie Noodle House in 3, 2, 1. So with that, Lian Jie Noodle House has a total of
2.5 thumbs up. 2.5.
Okay guys, wow, right now we are in our second location, Aree, situated in Setapak village. They are relatively new, only open for more than 1 month, and they are like a Western X Thai fusion crossover kind of cuisine. And in front of us, wow, look at all these dishes, presentation on point.
1000%.
Their kitchen, they don't have freezer.
Yes,
only chiller, so their ingredients is like super fresh.
You cannot freeze the food lah.
Yeah, they won't freeze the food.
And where they put the ice?
And one thing superbly special about the place, for every customer that came in, they will serve a welcome drink.
They gave us 3 shots.
Shot.
This is quite long. Then, it's a good song. I feel damn long. I won't go club. Please lah, open club again.
I want to go back to Igor that time.
Okay, let's take a shot. Let's take a shot.
Take a shot, right? Let's cheers.
Cheers, bottoms up, bottoms up.
Just.
Non-alcohol, by the way.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Hey, bro.
Cannot even drink properly lah, yo. Oh, very lemony type of taste.
Supposedly, it opens up your appetite. It consists of lime, pomelo, and
Black label.
ginger.
That's why I got that.
Oh, I feel my appetite opening up already.
Yeah, very appetizing.
I can chow down on all these foods already. One last thing I want to add on. This restaurant, pork free.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pork free.
Okay.
We will first try the summer salad. It consists of smoked salmon, compressed watermelon, cucumber, cherry tomato, lychee, mint, fresh salad, pomelo with lemon coconut dressing. Wow, such a mouthful.
The coconut smell and the taste is quite strong.
Feels like a very exotic type of salad. Like,
I would say it's very tropical. It's a summer salad, right? It's very tropical. You get all the tropical fruits like watermelon, longan, all these things, mango.
hey, what's that? Oh, you say again,
Lemon coconut dressing.
Quite not bad, legit. Damn.
I mean, if in front of me there are 2 salads, fruit salad or salad, I will go for this one.
Some smoked salmon is overly salty, but this one is they're marinated quite well.
This is not overly salty.
Yeah, it's not overly salty. It's quite good.
How do they actually smoke salmon?
As for our next dish, here, let me introduce the whole roasted spring chicken with a Thai influence on it, the onion chili Thai jam on top of the chicken.
They have stuffing inside, is it?
Bro, this is Thai food, man.
They stuff herbs inside, I think, herbs and spices and mix into the chicken. Wow, this is very special, bro.
Wow.
This feels like a Christmas dish,
Yes, I'm really feeling the Christmas vibe, you know.
Bro, oh my god, bro, Kelvin's ways of saying food is amazing. Like,
with the complement of the sweet potato puree and also the mint sauce, the chicken went next level just now.
I think it's a very new flavor for me, but it's very flavorful. Like, everything just complements each another. It should be taken as a whole. You know, I can see myself coming here maybe again, eating this with my girlfriend. We can actually share the entire chicken and we feel very satisfied.
So for the chicken, right, it's not just plain salty or what. When you mix it with the mint sauce, right, it like really elevate the flavor. Give you the extra freshness, not just like gelat all the way. Because you know, if the whole spring chicken is savory, then
it's only like spring chicken, right?
Yeah, it's quite gelat.
So terusnya, we have the Thai BBQ beef ribs.
Oh yeah.
Once again, you can see the Thai influence on it. There is a pilaf rice on the side, coriander plum jam. Wow, this is something special, coriander and plum. Let's try it out.
But I won't be eating this because I cannot eat beef.
So since Sarah cannot eat beef, then me and Agnes will try it lah.
The rice is good, my god. You can just go to someone and like, hey, you hungry? Here, have some rice. This is the rice you can just eat by itself. Damn good, bro.
Better than some Chinese fried rice, you know.
Chinese.
Add some chicken, you know, chickpeas.
Come here, I'm trying to look at Agnes. Thank you. Agnes, I talking, then Kelvin go like that. Talking, then you go like that again.
And this beef rib, the texture is not too rubbery, I would say. I felt it's normal.
For the beef, when you combine it with the plum jam and everything, when you put it into your mouth, explosion of flavors, which is a good flavor. The beef ribs is not very tender, but it's also not tough. The chewy texture is the good kind of chewy texture that I like.
Or maybe I would say the outer part is a bit dry, but the inside is very juicy and tender. Yeah.
And now we are trying out the Marrakesh lamb shank. This is highly recommended by the chef and the owner themselves. Apparently, the sauce on top of this lamb shank is a mixture of capsicum, tomato, and plum. One common theme here, all their flavors are like super sophisticated.
Like they've actually mixed up a lot of things to make it for their own sauce, their secret sauce, you know. And one important thing about the lamb shank, right, it doesn't have the unpleasant gamey taste.
True.
So it's quite enjoyable to eat that.
I mean, there's so much elements going on right here, and all the elements just somehow clicks in well.
Okay, wow, that was such a journey.
Yes.
So thumbs time for Aree in Setapak village. 3, 2, 1. Easy one.
It's quite good.
Easy one.
Yeah, it's really good.
In conclusion, Aree has a total of 3 thumbs up, which means it is confirm can eat.
A new hidden gem. They just opened for 1 month, and if you think there's any improvement on the dishes, I think they can still make some improvement because they just established like 1 month. So for quite a newly opened restaurant, I think it's quite good already.
私はエクレスです。どうぞよろしくお願いします。
Okay, now my turn. 万華鏡サリンガン。
私はキャリーですね。
Alright, so right now we are at our third restaurant of the day. We are now at Haru Tei.
Which is located at PB128.
Exactly, it's very near Star College, right? So just a little bit background about this restaurant. It has been operating for 5 years. The price of these dishes, right, they are very affordable for students in terms of ramen. So usually, you know, ramen, they are a bit pricey. So for students, these are actually very affordable. So they have no MSG added to their broth. They boil their broth for around 8 to 10 hours, so that you can feel the essence of the ramen, you know.
So the one I'm having is hiyashi ramen. So it's a dipping ramen. They also call sukemen. It's a cold noodle, and then you dip in the shoyu sauce.
Yeah, this dish.
Comes with 2 pieces of char siu also, right?
Yes.
Bro, this dish very suitable for Agnes.
Why?
Because she every time damn cold to other restaurant, bro. You know, every time these like
this
so it's damn suitable for Agnes. So I'm having the pesto ramen and korokke. Alright?
Wow, this is a fusion,
It's a fusion, you know? Ping, Dragon Ball.
As for me, I'm having the Oki char siu ramen in a tonkotsu pork bone broth. This dish comes with this thick gut of Japanese char siu. And last but not least, this side dish in front of us, omelette roll with pork. Itadakimasu!
Okay, so for my dipping ramen, right, it's actually quite a refreshing dish to have. It's not so Jalan because the ramen is cold, and then you also dip it inside this shoyu sauce. So this shoyu sauce, right, they also mix with some mirin alcohol. So this mirin alcohol, it actually gives some sweetness to the shoyu sauce. And I would say it's very suitable for ladies because it's a lighter option for your lunch or dinner. But the char siu, right, it's a bit dry. Too bad it's a bit dry, but it's flavorful.
Dip in the sauce?
I dip already, but
Still dry, man?
maybe the texture is a bit dry. Yeah, it's not that tender, it's not that meltily soft.
Okay lah.
Softly melted in your mouth, that kind
Let's
of
going ham with all the adjectives, I tell
Why
you.
I say, bro?
And it's really good when you eat with some wasabi. It gives you the extra refreshing palate.
So for the pumpkin, it's nothing outstanding for me. It's like your old casual pumpkin croquet, no problem. Oh, I wanted to cough, then I burp. No idea how that happened. As for my noodle, right? How the hell you?
The wasabi.
Wasabi,
I know.
She's feeling it. She's
Just now she's like,
For my noodle, right, I honestly feel like it's a very average ramen. Like I've tasted a lot of ramen, but it's not outstanding. It doesn't shine for me. As for the broth, personally, I feel like it's really oily because I'm a person who don't really eat oily food. Okay, so when I eat oily food, I can immediately feel the oiliness coming out of my face. It's not a bad dish, but it's not an outstanding dish. It's somewhere in the middle.
But for this price point,
that's why I say for this price point, if you want to get a ramen dish, if you are a student, like 30-40 bucks is a bit expensive, then you can enjoy this ramen. Then yes, this is definitely a place you should come to try ramen. But for this, brother, with some Jesus Christ on the motorbike stuff, and I'm telling you, this really reminds me of the pork that I ate at the Champ Kitchen. The lamb or something. I mean, I say it reminds, I never say it does. I mean, for a ramen place, you serve the kind of char siu, bro, you know you're Chinese, man.
And moving on to my dish, the broth is okay. You get that smoky pork bone seaweed kind of flavor from the soup. Paired it with the noodles, it's just okay as well. For the char siu, this thick cut char siu, I don't really agree with you lah. I feel like it's below average lah, because I've eaten quite many Japanese char siu before. I think a lot of them taste better than this. This is just thick, that's all. But if you're talking about tender, also not really tender.
no, actually I felt okay.
Yeah, something wrong with you today, I think.
And as for this, it just tastes like omelette with bonito flakes and onion. I can't taste the pork.
That's it.
Because the pork is like super stingy.
If anything, the bonito tastes good.
The bonito just outshines the dish. They should just call it omelette bonito.
If you are craving for a bowl of ramen noodle and you don't have the budget, I think this is quite a suitable place to come and fix your craving.
Alright, so now it's time for Haru Tei. Are you ready, Calvin?
Yes.
Are you ready, Agnes? Alright, in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Alright, so Haru Tei got a total of 1 thumbs up. Alright, so I think if you guys are really looking for a very affordable ramen shop, this is definitely the place to be. But if you're looking to really experience the Japanese culture, the essence of ramen, maybe there are other places better out there. Yeah.
Alright, so that's all for today's episode. We have tried 3 different restaurants in Setapak. My favorite goes to Lian Jie Noodle House. Because all the noodles, I would say, is definitely a go-to for me. And I think everything is very good.
It's a tough choice between Lian Jie and Aree. But if I were to go back, I would bring my girlfriend to go and try Aree lah.
I think for me as well, I will definitely choose Aree. I think the food is confirmed, can eat, finish.
And that's the end of this Setapak episode. And if you have any recommendations, be sure to comment down below and let the 3 of us know. And be sure to like, share, subscribe, follow our Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. And we'll see you again next Wednesday in the next episode of
Can Eat or Not.